Imagine a future where Bangladesh stands tall as the second largest manufacturing hub in the world, second only to China. A bold vision that may at first seem aspirational, but upon closer inspection, reveals a pathway paved with real potential and tangible strengths. To understand whether this ambitious goal is within reach, it's important to examine both what Bangladesh already brings to the table and what steps must be taken to move from vision to reality. Let's begin by exploring the assets that Bangladesh already possesses. At the heart of its manufacturing prowess lies the country's established garment industry. Bangladesh is, in Satisat, already the world's second-largest exporter of ready-made garments, trailing only behind China. The garment sector is the country's economic backbone, accounting for around 80% of total export earnings. This industry has not only generated millions of jobs, but also put Bangladesh on the global map as a reliable supplier for some of the world's biggest fashion brands, including H&M, Zara, and Gap. The presence of these major players is a strong testament to Bangladesh's capacity for large-scale manufacturing and its ability to meet demanding international standards. Supporting this industry is a demographic advantage, a large young workforce. With a median age of roughly 27 years, Bangladesh's population is both energetic and adaptable. Labor costs remain competitive, making the country an attractive destination for foreign investors seeking efficiency and scalability. This youthful demographic is a vital resource, with the potential to be molded into a skilled workforce capable of powering industries beyond just garments. Geographically, Bangladesh enjoys a strategic location. Situated close to India, China, and Southeast Asia, the country is within easy reach of major markets and supply chains. Its proximity to key shipping routes, particularly through the Chittagong port, the busiest seaport in the Bay of Bengal, positions it as a natural hub for trade and manufacturing. This access reduces shipping times and costs, giving Bangladesh an edge in the fast-paced world of global commerce. Infrastructure, long considered a bottleneck, is now witnessing significant improvements. Mega projects like the Padma Bridge, which connects previously isolated regions, and the Dhaka Metro Rail, aimed at easing urban congestion, are reshaping the nation's connectivity. The development of special economic zones, or SEZs, is attracting both local and foreign investment by offering incentives, streamlined regulations, and ready-to-use facilities for manufacturers. Yet, for Bangladesh to ascend to the number 2 spot globally, relying on its current strengths will not be enough. The journey ahead requires strategic transformation across multiple dimensions. First, there must be a deliberate shift toward diversification. The dominance of the garment industry, while impressive, also exposes the economy to risks, such as changing global demand or trade disputes. To build resilience and sustain growth, Bangladesh must expand its manufacturing base. This means moving into new sectors like electronics, automobile parts, consumer goods, and even mobile phone assembly. Developing an integrated local supply chain ecosystem is essential, as it will reduce dependence on imported inputs, lower costs, and foster innovation. Infrastructure and logistics, though improving, still require significant modernization. The efficiency of ports, roads, and rail must be elevated to meet international standards. Timely and cost-effective shipping is crucial, especially as global supply chains become more dynamic. Upgrading power generation capacity and ensuring reliable, uninterrupted electricity will also be pivotal in supporting both current and future industries. The ease of doing business is another critical factor. For Bangladesh to attract and retain investment, both domestic and foreign, it must create an environment where businesses can thrive. Streamlining bureaucratic processes, reducing corruption, and simplifying regulations are necessary steps. Entrepreneurs and investors alike need to feel confident that their ventures will not be bogged down by red tape or unpredictable policy shifts. A future-ready workforce demands investment in skills and technology. Promoting technical and vocational education, particularly in fields like science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, will prepare young Bangladeshis for jobs in emerging industries. Embracing automation, artificial intelligence, and digital manufacturing is not just about staying current. It's about leapfrogging into higher value-added production and competing on quality and innovation, not just cost. Sustainability is increasingly a non-negotiable requirement for global buyers. Adopting green technologies and sustainable manufacturing practices will not only help Bangladesh meet the expectations of eco-conscious consumers, but also ensure long-term viability as wages gradually rise. Over-reliance on low-cost labor is not a sustainable strategy. The future lies in efficiency, quality, and environmental responsibility. Trade policy must also evolve to support this transformation. As Bangladesh prepares to graduate from the United Nations category of least developed country, it will lose certain trade preferences. Proactively negotiating favorable trade agreements and joining regional blocs such as the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership or strengthening ties with ASEAN and the European Union will open new markets and offset potential losses from tariff changes. Of course, Bangladesh is not alone in its aspirations. Several countries are vying for a share of the global manufacturing pie. Vietnam has rapidly expanded its electronics and garment industries, attracting significant investment and expertise. India, with its enormous domestic market and government-driven Make in India campaign, is also making strides in manufacturing. Other competitors like Indonesia, Mexico, and Turkey have established themselves as diversified manufacturing centers, each with their own unique advantages. To stand out in this crowded field, Bangladesh must focus on policy consistency. Investors need the assurance that regulations and incentives will remain stable over time, allowing them to plan for the long term. Strategic investment in infrastructure, technology, and human capital will be essential. By fostering a culture of innovation and entrepreneurship, Bangladesh can move up the value chain, producing not just more, but better. The road ahead is daunting, and the transformation required is nothing short of monumental. But the foundation is already in place. The country's demonstrated ability to build a world-class garment industry from the ground up proves that with vision and determination, Bangladesh can compete and win on the global stage. Realizing this vision will require leadership that is both bold and pragmatic. Policymakers must work closely with industry leaders, educators, and international partners to identify opportunities, address bottlenecks, and adapt to global trends. Transparent governance, robust institutions, and a commitment to continuous improvement will be the cornerstones of success. For the millions of young Bangladeshis entering the workforce each year, this transformation promises not just jobs, but the chance to build careers in sectors that are dynamic, diverse, and future-proof. For entrepreneurs and investors, it offers the prospect of growth in a market that is hungry for innovation and open to new ideas. The journey to becoming the world's second-largest manufacturing hub is indeed a marathon, not a sprint. There will be setbacks and challenges along the way, from global economic shifts to technological disruptions. But with resilience, adaptability, and a relentless focus on progress, Bangladesh can turn its ambition into achievement. In this unfolding story, Bangladesh's rise as a manufacturing powerhouse will not only reshape its own destiny, but also contribute to the broader narrative of economic transformation in the global south. The world is watching, and the future is within reach, if Bangladesh dares to seize it.